Welcome back to Pine Tree State Restorations. And I've been getting a lot of text and a lot of emails about people wanting to hook up their vintage game console, like an Atari or ColecoVision, to their vintage portable television set, like this one right here, like this 1982 Panasonic. And a lot of people are buying all kinds of stuff to do it, but this is the easiest way to do it. Now, a lot of times when you have an old game console, you're going to have one of these, okay? Slide switch goes from TV to game. And a lot of times you're going to find them missing the cover, the ends broke off like this one is. And that's okay. You can put a little tin foil over this cover. You don't even need a cover technically. Here's what you're going to do. For 40 cents, I've seen them as low as 40 cents and as high as $1. You're going to buy yourself a 1/8 inch mono plug. Okay, you can buy them on Amazon, 5 of them for $5. If you got Amazon Prime, free shipping. You can buy these for 60, 70 cents a piece. You got to pay shipping though, so I'd recommend getting on Amazon. So what you're going to do, because all these little TVs, even the new ones, the portables, all have the same jack. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, if you look down here, you can see it has a external antenna jack. And that antenna jack, it's actually up here, right there. Okay, that's a 1/8 inch mono plug jack. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your existing game piece, all right, and you're going to cut the wires off. You're going to trim some of the center out. This is just a plastic divider. You need to take it down to about here. Take a razor blade and cut that out so you got two long separated pieces of wires. You're going to strip that back about 1/4 inch, okay? You're going to take this mono plug, you're going to slide that cover down onto it first. Sometimes you have to drill that hole out. It's too small for the two wires to fit through. Slide that down, and then you're going to solder the wires on or twist them on. This screws off. This little cap unscrews, and then you'll be able to solder the wires on. Now, this is important. Let me get a screwdriver here. Find a driver. Okay. On these boxes, all right, you got a shield and a center conductor. What I mean by that is you want this wire right here. If you touch a probe to this and to this case, it's going to have continuity, all right? You touch a probe to this and the case, you will not. And what that means is on this connector going into your TV, this long part right here, then there's a little spacer and a short part. This long part is the shield. The center part is the tip, okay? That's how you want to wire this up to this to make it work in the TV. So you'll take this wire here, and inside you'll see there's a long lug that goes to this. You're going to put that wire onto that, and this center tip, okay, there's going to be a short lug sticking out, and you're going to put that wire onto that, and then you simply screw that back together. You can either twist it together if you're careful, or get a solderless one, or solder it on. Either way, once you put that plug in, all right, you can plug that into your TV right here, like this, okay? Then you can take your game and plug it in here because your game console has an RCA cable with it. Plug that into here. Slide that switch to game. I got tape on here because I'll show you that in a minute. And then you slide that over to game and you'll be able to play your vintage console on your vintage TV. And not only that, is you'll be able to play it on any portable TV because 99% of portable TVs, even the little tiny ones, all have that 1/8 inch mono jack for an external antenna connection. So 99% of those televisions, portables, even the ones they make today, are going to have that little plug hole to hook that up. So that's all it's going to cost you. Now, I hooked up an antenna connection on the other end. Just use an RCA cable, right? That goes into my DVD, or goes into my digital converter box. So I can flick that over to TV, and I can watch TV on this TV, even though it's a non-digital TV. I'm using a digital converter box, and I can use the TV to watch anything on the airwaves today, because these TVs won't pick up digital signals. You got to have a digital converter box. So theoretically, that I got that tape on there only because I'm using it as a strain relief, because I just twisted those ends together and put it on. That's all I did. I'm going to put ends on it eventually, and then I'm going to use a different kind of strain relief. I'll probably put a little clamp right there so it doesn't pull on those wires. All right. And you can get these on eBay for nothing, literally a couple dollars, the original ones. And this is what I recommend you do, because you don't need any fancy jacks or fancy hardware or anything like that. With just a simple 50-cent, 1/8-inch mono plug, you can do everything you need to do and be done with it. It's that simple. So thanks again for watching Pine Tree State Restorations. We got the Pioneer stereo coming up in a week or two. That's got another issue. We'll go through that. It needs a circuit protection board. It's bad. Got to find one or rebuild that one, which is a big deal, but we'll talk about that later. But how to hook up your vintage Coleco, Atari, Nintendo to vintage portable TVs and new portable TVs. The super easy way. And we will see you soon. Thanks for watching.